Statistics are well sobering. More than 80% of college students are drinking. A third of them do drugs, and nearly a quarter of them meet diagnostic criteria for substance abuse or dependence. Now, some colleges across the country are giving students a lesson in sobriety. NBC's Craig Melvin joins us now with more. Craig?
Lester, what started as a program to educate students has turned into one to help college students in recovery. Now, this program at Texas Tech is serving as a model for other schools across the country. Ashley is a recovering addict. She's also a senior at Texas Tech, where she's maintained a 4.0 GPA, thanks in part to an innovative approach.
I found out about this center when I was in treatment, and I was like 20 days sober.
Ashley is one of 80 students who are part of Texas Tech's recovery program.
We provide an affirming, nurturing, supportive environment for students that are in recovery from substance abuse and actually eating disorders also.
The school offers academic support, 12-step courses, and relapse prevention classes. It also has a campus center equipped with everything from study pods to a rec room.
If you notice around the building, you see signs that say, this is a safe place. We try to allow the students to be a part of something where alcohol and drugs are not an integral factor.
Research shows that students between 18 and 24 are the fastest growing group seeking substance abuse treatment. Texas Tech has served as a model for other colleges who have created recovery communities.
Our idea is to help them really be the people they were meant to be before their addiction.
Staying sober in college can be a challenge for many, let alone someone who's in recovery.
The ability to use drugs and alcohol is extremely easy, and it's accessible to anyone within a snap of a finger.
Aaron is a junior who's been clean and sober for 4 years now. He says the school provided him with a much-needed network of support.
It's just helped me out tremendously with staying on track, receiving the support and direction I need.
A sentiment Ashley shares.
I think it's so important to have friends in recovery, and I think that that's something the center has given me, that it's like, I don't have to go to this school and like see who I'm going to be friends with. It's like I have this built-in network.
While other students like Andrew credit Texas Tech for giving him a chance to go to college, an option he didn't think was possible a few years ago.
I would not have even looked into a university if it wasn't specifically for the center.
But these students have higher goals than just staying sober.
I got clean and sober, and that was a thing to conquer in itself, but also to say, I don't want to stop here. I want to pursue a life.
Now, it's important to stress that this is a recovery program, not rehab, and students have to be clean and sober for at least 9 months to be admitted into that program at Texas Tech. They must also attend weekly recovery meetings. By the way, the school has a 94% success rate, so it appears to be working. Lester?
All right, Craig, thanks much. Joining us now with more insight, Jeff Wolfsberg, a drug education specialist, and Alexandre Laudet is an addiction scientist at the National Development and Research Institutes. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning.
Alexandre, if I can start with you, you've been directly involved with the Texas Tech program. You've studied addiction among adults. Why young adults? Why has this become such an important initiative?
It's an important initiative because there's a growing concern, and substance use continues to be a growing public health concern in America in general. The number of kids in treatment has almost doubled in the past decade. And when kids come out of treatment, if they don't have the kind of support that Ashley was talking about from their peers and on an ongoing basis, not just a couple of times a week or a couple of times a month at a meeting, but all the time, in an environment where there's so much drugs, they don't have a chance.
And Jeff, does this kind of turn college on its ear? Has there not been a kind of a benign acceptance in the past that drinking is part of going to college? And how does this change the culture?
Well, I think the transition from high school to college is difficult for any student, whether they drink or they don't drink. There's a lot of emotional things going on. So I think when you can get kids into an environment where they feel safe, where they can find a peer group that's accepting of them, it does change the environment. Right now, the standard environment for college is the way we recreate is we drink.
Right.
This changes that cultural paradigm.
And you've spoken freely about the fact that you had your own struggles when you got coming out of high
Yeah.
school. I mean, how would this have changed someone like you?
Well, back in 1984, I came out of school. The interesting thing, I was class president. I gave the commencement speech about going off to school, and by Christmas, I was out of school. And there wasn't a structure for me to return to. So college was put on hold for a long time. And this would have been a really wonderful place to kind of step into.
Alexandra, how do you extend this beyond college? Because they have this safe place, but at some point they kind of move into the workaday world. How does this follow them, and what kind of support do they need after school?
Well, hopefully by the time they come out of college, first of all, the recovery would have stabilized enough that less support would be needed. But they also build a network of sober friends that probably will last for their lifetime, just like people's college friends last for a lifetime, except these will be in recovery. And it doesn't mean they have to be completely isolated from life either.
All right. Well, my thanks to both of you. It's an important discussion, which I'm glad people are having.